All right, check, 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 check. Evie just got your text, and I checked it earlier, but it was before video was even on. So, yeah, I just knew it was good here. So if if it's coming across, check, 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 check. Doing a mic check. We are still in the JV match, and Hobbs is up 1-0, but Clovis is up in the second set, 22-18. So we may have a ways to go yet. If Clovis wins this one, and they just made another point. It's 23-18. So Clovis is looking like they may win this set. It'll go a third set. So it may be a while before we start the varsity, and that's okay. It's good to watch the JV play, and Hobbs girls are doing pretty well. They had a really good first set. They're just down a little bit in this one, but JV looking pretty strong. So I'll go ahead and cut the mic off, and hopefully everything sounds good and looks good as well. I'll wait for a thumbs up on both audio and video from you in just a few minutes. Thanks, Evie. All right, just in case, gonna turn this back on, so give you a fair chance to hear. Don't know how far behind the stream is running, so I'll leave this up and on just a little bit. We are in between the second and third sets here with the JV match. Hobbs won the first one, Clovis won the second one, and we are just about ready to start the third one. So it'll be a while before the varsity and get started for sure, since this is going to the third set. We're gonna run a little behind and probably a little long. So Evie, I'll leave it to you. If we get started late enough, TJ may have to extend the timeout on this one, and he should have plenty of time to do that. That may be a pretty short match in Lovington. So if you would just go ahead and let him know after we get started if it looks to you like we may, and I think we probably will run a little long. It'll just depend on on the momentum after we get the varsity started. Who knows? One side or the other may come in, or it may go 5 sets. We may have a big battle. I hope it doesn't go 5 sets, because I can tell you, my phone, I went in and turned it off because I'm down. I only have 40. I didn't know it was something sucking the power, and I don't have a charger with me. Something sucking the power, and I've only got 47% on it. That should be enough to run the score bug through the game. It should be, as long as this doesn't turn into something that lasts 3 hours. Should be okay. I may have to ask somebody up here if they have a charger that fits this work phone. Anyway, so we are into this 3rd set JV match. Hobbs it just barely started. Hobbs is up 1-0 so far. That's going to tie it 1-1. Geez, we may have a hard-fought battle here. Maybe a sign of things to come. We shall see. So anyway, when you get a chance, if you're hearing audio, you might give me a quick thumbs up, or just give me another text back to let me know that you got, there's no reason why you shouldn't have. The level on here is good. It looks like it's going out. Modem is good. Camera, I mean, yeah, I'm fully joy here. So let me know. I'm just going to go ahead and keep the mic up. Just so, because if you can hear the game noise behind me, even though I'm not saying anything, then that should give you a good indication if you got the level. Thank you. It may. I don't know. I think that's just my headphones right here. No, that's about right. It's about right. Hello. That might have been up. That might have been jacked up too far. Okay, hello. Right there. It's probably good. Okay. Probably good right there. About 1 o'clock, probably good. Okay. Clovis is really... Oh, that's it. Okay. All right, welcome in to Hobbs Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com from Tasker Arena tonight. This is an important match for the Hobbs girls. I'm Dawn Morgan along with Jonathan, who is on camera duty tonight with me high above, up here in the rafters in the Eagle's Nest. And happy to be here to watch the final home game for Hobbs volleyball season. As far as we know, the final regular season match. Let's put it that way. Let's hope actually that we have more here. But let's see. Hobbs has put together a 12-9 overall record. They are 3-1 in district and ranked first in 4-5A right now. That's partly thanks to a hard-fought battle and a hard-won match on Tuesday at Roswell, 3-2. And the Hobbs girls' only loss so far in district has been to Clovis. That back on October 13th. That was a match in Clovis, and really, I just can't imagine watching this team. This is, I think, the third or fourth match that I've seen Hobbs and called Hobbs. Only 3 or 4 this season, but it seems to me Hobbs probably should not have lost to Clovis up there. Clovis right now is coming in this 10-11 overall, but only 1-3 in district. The only match they've won in district so far has again been against Hobbs. So they're Hobbs kryptonite, at least in terms of district, and Hobbs can fix that tonight and really demonstrate that they definitely deserve to be ranked number 1 in 4-5A and have the best chance of moving on in postseason play. So Hobbs girls definitely should do that. I think they are looking better and better. It's been a pleasure to watch them in the few matches that I've been able to do that. Clovis also comes in. This is their next to the last match of the regular season. After tonight, they are going to host Roswell on Tuesday on the 1st, and that will finish up their regular season. They're coming off of a loss to Carlsbad. The Cave Girls swept them 3-0. But Clovis comes in confident knowing that they've beaten Hobbs, and Hobbs does have home court advantage tonight, and I think that will put them in good stead. It's a nice crowd, a nice, pretty solid crowd for volleyball, and I think that's owing to the fact it is the last regular season home match for Hobbs. So the Lady Eagles, have something to prove coming into this one, but they are coming off of that incredible win against Roswell, 3-2 on Tuesday night. And next up after them will be on the road to play at Carlsbad on Tuesday the 1st, their final regular season match. So the Hobbs girls looking sharp. This match getting started just a little bit late. The JV match went to 3 sets, and it was hard fought. Hobbs won the first one, Clovis won the second one, and then Clovis ended up winning that third set, fairly quickly and easily against Hobbs. But the Hobbs JV girls fought well and played some pretty good volleyball. But coming into this one, we have about 10 minutes or so left on the pre-game clock or pre-match clock, and the Hobbs girls are ranked number 14 overall in New Mexico 5A right now. And Clovis is ranked 23rd overall in New Mexico 5A. So on paper, Hobbs looks so much more dominant, but then you see that Hobbs' only loss was to Clovis, and Clovis' only win, was against Hobbs. So I think Hobbs is definitely coming in with a little bit of a chip on the shoulder, wanting to make sure that they put the big W in the win column against Clovis on this one. Your head coach for Hobbs is Stacy Williams, and I will be taking a look down the roster. We actually will start with your Clovis girls, and I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, by the way, and just acknowledge a long list of great supporters of Hobbs Athletics, including the Lady Eagles volleyball team, Lee County State Bank, Hobbs Rental, Forest Tire, Hobbs Express, Robinson & Associates, Thriftway, First American Bank Hobbs, Lasco Construction, Eunice Pump and Supply, NMR Pipeline, Rent-A-Center, and Devon Energy. Thank you very much again to our sponsors. So with about 9 minutes left, let's go ahead and run down the roster for the visiting Clovis High. And number 1 is Shreya Patel, a senior, listed at 5'5". Number 2 is Brooke Renteria, a middle blocker, a sophomore, listed at 5'8". Number 3 is Kaylin Jefferson. She is a middle hitter. She is a junior and listed at 5'8" tall. Number 6 is Ariane Khan, a defensive specialist and outside hitter. She's a junior, listed at 5'7". Number 7 is Zeta Petner, a libero and defensive specialist. She's a senior, listed at 5'5". Number 9 is Brian Romero, a libero and defensive specialist. She's a junior with no height listed. Number 11 is Ella Howelt, a setter. She's a senior, listed at 5'4". Number 12 is Martha De La Rosa. She's a defensive specialist, a senior at 5'3". Number 18 is Zoe Lynn, a middle hitter. She's a senior, listed at 5'8". Number 19 is Erin Creasy, a setter, and she is junior and listed at 5'8". And number 20 is Giselle Petner, an outside hitter. She's a senior, listed at 5'6". So immediately, you know, some things jump out. Clovis is not a terribly tall team, but they do have, you know, some solid height at 5'8", 5'8", 5'7", 5'8", 5'8". None of the girls, you know, at 6 feet like Hobbs has, but they also have quite a bit of leadership. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seniors on their roster. So let's turn our attention to the Hobbs girls. Number 1 is Zayla Mitchell. She is a defensive specialist. She's a freshman, and she is a good, tough little player. Number 2 is Mackenzie Porter, a setter. She's a sophomore, no height listed. Number 3 is Isabella Miller, a middle blocker, a sophomore, no height listed. Number 4, Wisdom Anthony, an outside hitter. She's a senior and listed at 5'8". Number 5, Sarai Gutierrez, a setter, a senior, listed at 5'10". Number 6 is Jayla David, a middle blocker, a sophomore, and 6 feet tall. Number 7, Brianna Dunlap, an outside hitter, a sophomore, no height listed. Number 8 is Hannah Souter, a middle blocker, a defensive specialist, and setter. She is a senior. She's listed at 5'9". Number 10, Jalen Strickland, the libero, a sophomore at 5 feet tall. Number 10, Madeline Lentz, a setter, an outside hitter, a junior, no height listed. 11 is McKaylee Clay, a defensive specialist and a senior, no height listed. Number 12 is Kendall Cunningham, an outside hitter and middle blocker, a sophomore at 6 feet tall. Number 13, Vanessa Esparza, a middle blocker, a senior. And number 14, Brisetta Segovia, an outside hitter, a sophomore, listed at 5'10". So some things do jump out right away, and that is Hobbs definitely has height. They also have depth and talent. Those are some of their strengths. And they've got experience. They have 5 seniors on the roster. They also have several girls who do many things well, or well-rounded players. And that's really where that depth come in. So it's nice to be able to have players off the bench come in and be strong. They have Wisdom Anthony, Souter, Cunningham, all really good, well-rounded players who do a number of things very well, including serve. A couple of the matches that I've called, Wisdom Anthony has either led or been strong in aces, as well as kills, as well as blocks. Again, you've got, you know, well-rounded players also in Souter. Hannah Souter, middle blocker, defensive specialist. I mean, she can set, she can hit, she can block. She's strong at the net. You put her in the back row. She's also, you know, hitting, and then, you know, good on serve. Hobbs making several points off of her serve. You've got Cunningham, again, a big swing girl, right? Outside hitter, middle blocker. She's got the height, so she's good up in the net. She's good at the back row. She's definitely, you know, again, one of those good multi-talented girls. You've got setters, very good setters, Gutierrez, Souter, Lentz, Clay, Porter. You've got the big swing girls. I mentioned Jayla David. She always has a lot of kills in the match, and also, you know, a good blocker. And you've got good servers. Lentz, Mitchell, Anthony, Souter, all have, you know, scored multiple times, gone on nice runs and multiple points for Hobbs off of their serves. Solid libero in Jalen Strickland. She's only a sophomore. I think she's just going to keep getting better. And, there is a place in volleyball for girls who are shorter. And the libero is a good spot because as a libero, you handle most of the first contacts that come across, whether they're serves, that's the job, is to dig that serve and to also, be there to be able to dig. So, girls who are quick and sometimes, smaller, quick, and can dig and really get solid, good first contact to pass off to a setter, to just make that, set your team up the best you can for a successful point, and that's your job. And the libero see so much action. They're really sometimes don't get all the the attention that they need because they're not big swing girls, doing the dramatic blocks, and swings at the net and kills and so they're very important, and it's good to have that. They're kind of like I look at the libero on a volleyball team as kind of like the catcher in baseball or softball. That player has to sort of anchor your team and be very solid and dependable, and that's definitely what you want. So also you have a team that is well coached. I always like to see, it looks like the girls go into huddles and come out making adjustments, that the coach, has advised out of whatever she's seeing. And so Hobbs comes in well coached, well prepared, with a good district record, and ready and tough. And I'll expect, to see good things against Clovis here. Clovis comes in, they're scrappy, they're always scrappy and tough, and they know they've beaten Hobbs, so they're going to be tough tonight, even at Tasker Arena. So expect to see some sparks and some good solid volleyball tonight, and hopefully some entertaining play, and hopefully the girls enjoying their competition tonight. That's one thing. Hobbs is very competitive, and hopefully they will be able to prevail here against Clovis in the game that Clovis is going to bring in. So looking forward to this. We'll take a little bit of a timeout. We're probably getting very close to the time in just a couple of minutes for the girls to line up, be introduced, and have the national anthem. So we'll take a timeout and mention our sponsors one more time. Going down the list: Devon Energy, Rent-A-Center, NMR Pipeline, Eunice Pump and Supply, Lasco Construction, First American Bank, Hobbs, Thriftway, Robinson and Associates, Hobbs Express, Forest Tire, Hobbs Rental, and Lee County State Bank. So thank you, anyone who is listening as well as watching here. And a nice crowd. It's nice to see good support of all sports, especially girls sports and volleyball here. So this is a good program. Stacy Williams has been the head coach for several years, and it's program building is definitely, it's a challenge, right? And so we're seeing some continuity. We're seeing that the fruits of consistent coaching and consistent play, and that's one thing that Hobbs is going to need tonight. They're going to need to not get down. If they get down a few points, they need to be able to come back, and that's something that I have seen them do. They know they can fight. They can come back from being down several points and end up winning sets. So they're going to need to have all of that conviction and that experience into this match tonight. So we'll take a couple-minute break and be back to get this one started. I'm Dawn Morgan along with Jonathan here at Tasker Arena. It's Hobbs Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. welcome back to Tasker Arena for Hobbs Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan with your play-by-play along with Jonathan on camera, and we thank you very much for being with us. And say a big thank you again to our sponsors, Lee County State Bank, Hobbs Rental, Forest Tire, Hobbs Express, Robinson and Associates, Thriftway, First American Bank Hobbs, Lasco Construction, Eunice Pump and Supply, NMR Pipeline, Rent-A-Center, and Devon Energy. And we are watching and listening as the teams are introduced. They just finished with Clovis, acknowledging the Clovis seniors, which I think is very nice since it's senior night for Hobbs. And the seniors for Clovis are Patel, Petner, that's Zeta Petner, Howelt, De La Rosa, Lynn, and Giselle Petner. Got to figure since they have the same name, and they're both seniors that maybe they're twins. Also, tonight, the Hobbs girls are being honored. The seniors who are graduating in 2023 are Wisdom Anthony, Sarai Gutierrez, Hannah Sauter, Michaeli Clay, and Vanessa Esparza. So congratulations to those seniors. And I'll go ahead and take a break and come back and get this one started here at Tasker Arena, Hobbs girls volleyball action. Just a quick programming note, Evie. Because of the JV match went 3 sets, and now we're doing some senior night presentations. This match is not getting started. It was scheduled to start on our Boxcast and stream at 6:30, and it's 10 after 7 now. So my point is, probably need to let TJ know when you can to go ahead and extend the game time out for this, because it looks like this match is not going to get started, for a couple more minutes, probably at least. So it's almost 45 minutes behind when it normally would start. Just FYI. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching and listening as we enjoyed the senior tributes for the girls and those associated with the team as well. And so a good group of parents and lots of hugs and a few tears maybe down there, but they're happy tears. And a lot of, hey, all right, now we're done with that. Let's get this match going, right? So, yeah, hats off to all the parents. I mean, it takes a lot of support, you know, and it's always good to see families really helping, doing what's necessary. It's a lot of, over the years, getting athletes to practices and games and back, and, you know, taking care of the little oopsies and the bruises, and taking care of the emotions, you know, after games, and moods, you know, and the chewing outs sometimes you get, you know, from the coaches. And there's a lot of, just a lot of roles that parents have to play and need to play. And you can tell a lot of the players, you know, who are getting that good support at home. It's very important. So, in the form of siblings and grandparents and extended family and friends as well. Always good. So we are just about ready to get this one started here at Tasca Arena. Again, I'm Dawn Morgan, along with Jonathan, who's operating the camera. And man, it feels like we've been here for a long time. Actually, I've been set up now for about an hour. Is it more than an hour? About an hour and 15 minutes or so, longer than that. As the JV went 3 sets. Clovis JV actually defeated Hobbs 2-1 before this one. But we are just about ready to get what Hobbs would like to be a 3-set sweep of Clovis. Clovis, knowing that they have beaten Hobbs once, wants to be a spoiler because they are 4th at 1-3 in district coming into this match. And Clovis will serve to start. 3rd contact coming, and it's going to be a point for Hobbs off of the hands of Howell. It might have gone long, but a good effort from the outside hitter of the right location over there. And that's going to be, I believe, Jayla David. The first kill, and Hobbs back to serve. And that's going to be kind of a weird point. Hobbs will take it for sure. They're up 2-0, and an ace. Or is that's Sarai Gutierrez? So an ace for her. 2 points so far off of her serve for Hobbs. They lead 2-0 in this first set against Clovis. Clovis, and again, that's going to be another ace for Gutierrez, as Clovis does not survive first contact off of that serve. 3rd point, and 3-0 now. Hobbs up quickly in this first set against Clovis. Gutierrez back to serve, another good serve. This one Clovis handles, and it's gets passed over the net and dinked right back over, and I believe that was Kendall Cunningham with a sneaky little dink right over, and it's the 4th point for Hobbs, 4-0. 4th point off a serve for Gutierrez, and that is another good serve. Clovis handles it, 3rd contact coming. A punch over the net. The libero Strickland first contact. They set up Cunningham for the kill, and yes, it is. 2nd kill for Cunningham, as it was too hot to handle and goes off the right arm and out of bounds. So side out, 5th point for Hobbs. They're up 5-0 in this first set. Gutierrez still serving. And that's going to be long. So Hobbs finally will give over the serve, give up a point to Clovis. And let's see, who is that back to serve? As it looks like Howell, maybe 11. I believe it is. Back to serve for Clovis. And it's a net serve. Note, that's number 19, Aaron Creasy. So an error on serve. It's either 18 or 19. No, it's 19. It is. An error on serve. Give the point to Hobbs and the serve back. And I think that is that Cunningham back to serve? A jump serve. It is Cunningham. Oh, and long. Kendall has a lot of power, and that's a case of just a little too much, not harnessing and not focusing that big jump serve quite enough. So point to Clovis. They get the serve back. Little jump serve, Strickland with first contact, a set and a big boom by Jayla David, but Clovis answers, and this passes a free ball back over the net. Oh, and they're going to say a net violation on Hobbs. It was really tough. It was one of those that bounced off of that second contact, so close to the net. It's a tight set, what they call a tight set or a net set. You can't handle it without having a net violation. So 6-3 now, Clovis serving. Jayla David, I was going to say a good dig over there in the back row on the left side, but it is a point for Clovis, and here they come back into this set. Yes, I believe that is so hard. I think that is Jayla David. I mean, Howell serving. Hobbs survives that. And it's, I can't believe Clovis actually did manage to return that. But I tell you, being very patient at the net right there was Wisdom Anthony with a kill and give Hobbs the point, 7-4. And it's the libero Strickland back to serve. Just not quite enough oomph over that top of the net. Hits the tape and falls back. So an error on serve for Strickland. And give the point to Clovis and the serve back. We'll have a new server. That's going to be Jefferson. Hobbs leading this first set 7-5 here at Tasker Arena. And the officials, I was not watching what was going on. I was watching the players. And that's going to be a net serve. So an error on serve for Jefferson. Give the point to Hobbs and the serve back. And there's a question about the rotation. Oh, no, they're doing a substitution. So who is that? Sadi, is it Gutierrez coming out? Yes. No, Vanessa Esparza coming out. And Madeline Lentz going in. She's one of the serving specialists. And that's going to be an ace for Lentz. As the last match that I called, Lentz had several aces in that match. So they wanted to substitute her in to take advantage of her serving skill. Clovis, third contact coming. They punch it over, and it's going to hit the floor. So that's going to be a sneaky little, a little off-speed stab into the back row, and that's a kill for Kahn. Her first. 9-6 now is the score. Hobbs still leaving, but Howell with the serve. A good set and a push over by Souter. And give her credit, give her the kill. 10th point for Hobbs. And we'll have another server back, Jayla David. Nice. Oh, and it sneaks over the net, hits the tape and goes over, but Clovis is ready for it. And Strickland, nice dig. There's a good set and a big swing by Cunningham, but Clovis digs it and now pushes it over. Number 7, Zeta Petner, and she just manages kind of, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, but she did manage to push it over. I think it was more just trying to get it over the net and managed to keep it in bounds, but it's a point nonetheless, 10-7. And that's going to be an ace for Petner, Zeta Petner, as it came in at a funny angle, and Strickland just couldn't get quality first contact on that. So side out, ace serve, and 10-8 your score now. Clovis leading only by 2. And it just hit. I think it just hit the line. So another ace for Petner. And that's the third point off of her serve that Clovis has made. I believe the third. First contact, a set, and an attempted kill from the right side, outside hitter location. Clovis survives it, digs it. There's a good set. Kendall Cunningham with a big boom, and it is a kill. Her third. Kendall's very effective in that outside hitter location on the left. So point for Hobbs. 11-9 is your score in this first set. Hobbs is leading, and they are back to serve. Big swing on third contact is blocked at the net by Jayla David. But Clovis survives it, returns, and able to hit it over, and it's a low. It comes in, the angle is just low, and Hobbs cannot cannot dig it and get quality contact. So 11-10, Clovis with the serve, and I believe that is Kahn back to serve. A set and a big swing from the outside hitter location. That's a Gutierrez over there, but it goes long. So error is going to tie it up. Hobbs was firmly in control of this one. Clovis has come back in it. Good serve, but Hobbs handles it. Gutierrez, or Jayla David with a big swing right there in the center. So nice stab right down into that back row. And another kill for her. So Jayla's got her down for 3 kills and a block. Puts Hobbs up 12-11. And serve coming by Gutierrez. Hobbs has done 1 full rotation. And third contact is dug by Strickland. Oh, and then it goes back. Nobody can get. She's so quick. Jayla is, and she popped it up, but nobody could get back in time to help save her. So we are tied back up 12-12 in this first set. It's a barn burner. Clovis is serving. Strickland with first contact. She's hitting her chest saying it was my fault, but it wasn't a bad pass per se. It just came in at a kind of a funny angle, a little hard to get quality second contact on that one. So Clovis goes up by 1. Strickland, first contact, a good set for Jayla David. Attempted kill is going to come down, and it is a kill. Jayla gets her 4th as it pops straight up off of that second contact by Clovis and kind of went up high and came down. So Hobbs has tied it up, back to 13 all. Cunningham back to serve. They're going to set up for a kill on the outside hitter. Oh, and she just kind of, it's just a kind of a medium hard hit there from the outside hitter, right side location by Zoe Lynn. That's her first kill. Kind of took Hobbs by surprise. That's the first point from that direction we've seen. That is actually number 4. I don't have a number 4 on the roster. Hobbs, 3 contacts and over. Now a big swing, blocked at the net, but not able to get quality, contact on the block. Jayla David and Vanessa Esparza right there, and the block stays on Hobbs' side. Clovis able to power through the block and score the point. And now Clovis is up 15-13 in this first set and leading Hobbs by 2. The Hobbs girls talking about it. Coach Stacy Williams gathering them in. Just need to settle down to refocus because they started off so very well in this first set. And Clovis has clawed their way back into this one and now leads by 2 points. So Hobbs girls can certainly prevail. I said at the beginning of this one, their only district loss so far has been to the gals in purple. For some reason, they are Hobbs kryptonite, but the Lady Eagles can change that right here. And they need to get back into this one, try to even it up and go ahead, but they're going to have to get serve back. And they're going to that comes from usually good first contact, so that you can set it up for a point. And that's going to be a long serve, and that's the break Hobbs needs. As I guess that's an 11. I keep thinking it's a 4, but I think that's Howell. So give the point to Hobbs. 15-14 now. They trail by 1. Strickland back to serve. That's going to be just a side out. This time it goes over the tape, but just by a ball's width misses and gives Clovis the point. 16-14, and they get the serve back. Hobbs really needs to work on getting the serve back and holding that serve. It's number 12, De La Rosa to serve. First contact. Now that's Gutierrez setting up Wisdom Anthony with a big boom from the outside hitter left location. She's just so strong and just sends a bullet toward the back right corner. So Hobbs with an important point there, 16-15, and the serve back. It's Lentz serving. Third contact coming, outside hitter location on the left side. Hobbs handles it. Oh, and a nice save as Esparza sends it over. Kind of a free ball, though, and a nice block at the net. That's Souter. Wisdom Anthony was with her, but I think Souter got the hand on it first. So a block ties it up, 16 all, and that is Lentz serving. Third contact coming. Hobbs sets up Wisdom Anthony for the boom, but it's blocked at the net. I think number 7, Petner, got the first hand on that. So Wisdom Anthony trying to power through the block, and Clovis denied. Clovis up by 1, 17-16. They get the serve back, and now this third contact coming. It's just going to be a free ball, and it's going to be long. Hobbs just trying to survive that rally, and Lentz just too much power. So yes, it is Howell back to serve for Clovis. They're up 18-16 now in this first set. Strickland, first contact. Oh, and a save there. And then Anthony sends it over. And the point is going to be for Hobbs, because I think it was touched out of bounds, or it touched the pins probably. I think she went into the pins. That was number 19, Creasy, with the foul, the error. So give Hobbs the point, 18-17. They trail by 1. Wisdom Anthony back to serve. And it's in, just barely, by about 6 inches maybe, but it's good, as Anthony has a very effective serve. There's a lot of heat on that serve, and because of her jump and her spring in the air, it comes in at an angle that's really hard. That's really, really hard to return, and she sent another one in just almost like it, just a little more to the left, right in the middle of the backcourt, just inbounds. So now Hobbs is up 19-18 after those 2 straight points by Anthony, and Clovis wants to talk about it, trying to cool Hobbs' momentum down here and regroup and refocus, because Hobbs has now gone up 19-18, and Wisdom Anthony still serving for Hobbs. So Clovis's coach wants to talk about it. Hobbs girls just need to kind of continue to play well. I have noticed that sometimes Hobbs is having a little trouble getting really good quality contact, on the first contact, sometimes real good quality first or second contact. So they're just kind of sometimes trying to survive the rally instead of being able to be aggressive and go in for a kill, be able to make a good pass or set and go in for the kill. So maybe they just clean that up a little bit. Wisdom Anthony with another blistering serve, this time deep into the left corner. And Clovis is looking at their coach like, what can I do? There's nothing you can do against a serve like that. And a third straight ace for Wisdom Anthony, 20-18. Oh, and I think they're going to say, there was a second ball that came in from side court. So I think they'll just replay the point. They just stopped play and replay the point. 20, no penalty for anybody. 20-18, Hobbs up by 2 off of Wisdom Anthony's serve. And this time Clovis able to get it over. And they're going to say an error, an illegal hit by Clovis is going to give Hobbs the point. 21-18, they're up and really stretching it out. Oh! And that's going to just go over just across. Then another ace for Anthony. She's got 4 aces, and they've made 5 points off of her serve. Incredible, really strong. And another one is going to pop over and let Clovis survive it. But here goes Hobbs. Oh, and it's going to go long. Third contact, an attempt to kill by Cunningham there is eventually it's going to mean a point for Clovis. So 22-19, Hobbs up by 3 in this first set. And Clovis is serving, and it's going to go long. And Wisdom Anthony, very wisely, she was setting up to get first contact on that and realized it was passing her chin, and so she turned her head and let it just go long. 23-19, Souter serving for Hobbs. Third contact by Clovis coming. Attempt to so tough, as I believe that was Creasy. Creasy hit it, and it just stayed in bounds. So give the point to Clovis, 23-20. They will serve. I believe that is number 6. Third contact coming, set up Jayla David for the kill, but Clovis handles it, survives, and then Jefferson trying to hit from the outside hitter left location there. Too strong. It went long, side out, give Hobbs the point, and it's set point now, 24-20, as Hobbs using big momentum from Wisdom Anthony's serve to go up, and now a chance to win this first set. Third contact coming. Jefferson sends a free ball, a pass over the net. Third contact coming. Jayla Davis attempt to kill, and she does. Stabs it right down into that back row, and it's the first set. 25-24 Hobbs. They win the first one, and we'll be back after a break to get this second set underway. Hobbs leading 1-0 over Clovis. It's exciting. Hobbs volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Welcome back to Tasker Arena. I'm Dawn Morgan with Hobbs Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Thanks to Jonathan running camera tonight. And Hobbs had kind of a scare. Clovis was able to come back in that first set and lead Hobbs several points until Hobbs finally started pulling away, and where Hobbs won that first set 25-20 with a lot of late set momentum coming off of an incredible string of aces by Wisdom Anthony. So let's run down some of the stats for you. Anthony, I've got her down with a kill, 4 aces, and a block. And we'll go ahead and get this second set started. Hobbs is serving. Hannah Souter with a good serve. Third contact coming by Clovis. They'd send a free ball over. Hobbs has good first contact. They set up Kendall Cunningham for the kill, and yes, it's going to be successful. Kendall, again, so good in that outside hitter location on the left side of the net, and yes, she puts it away. So first point for Hobbs off of Souter's serve. She will be back to do the honors. Third contact coming. Jefferson with a big swing and a block at the net. Jayla David putting up the big block. That's got her down for 2, along with 4 kills in this set. Again, second point for Hobbs. They're up 2-0 with a second point off of Souter's serve in this set. A good first serve. Clovis, third contact coming from Jefferson, and she tries for the kill. Hobbs survives it. Kendall Cunningham trying for, and she does block it initially, but all she can do, it goes off of her hands side out. So she could not. Clovis powered through the block, and they get the point 2-1. So they will serve. I believe that's Creasy serving. Jalen Strickland, first contact goes a little wonky off of her hands. So that is an ace for Creasy. She's got a couple of kills and a couple of errors on serve as well. Now she's got an ace. And that ties it up. 2 points apiece in this second set. Hobbs leads 1-0 though. Strickland, has a good contact. And Hobbs manages to survive. Jefferson with a big boom. It's blocked at the net. Third contact is coming, and it's not going to be successful. I think that was probably 4 hits anyway there, if I counted right. So Hobbs just not able to survive that rally, not able to set themselves up with a good aggressive maneuver at the net. So give Clovis the point. They hold serve. And, a nice recovery by Wisdom Anthony to get it over. Jefferson, just a little dink over. Hobbs survives it. Now Anthony with a kill. She paints the back right corner. A nice one after just kind of a soft rally. And then the final big boom points with the exclamation point at the end. So another kill for Wisdom. I've got her down for 2 kills, a block, and 4 aces. Hobbs ties it up 3-3. They have the serve. Third contact coming. It's blocked at the net, but then it pops up and is so close to the net. Even with good hustle there, Cunningham there, but it was so close to the net. A tight set again. So Clovis with the point, 4-3, the 1-point lead, and they have serve back. That's number 4. I don't have a number 4 on the roster. A nice jump up by Jayla David. Attempt to kill. Clovis handles it. They dig it and return it. Jalen Strickland, first contact, and they set up Kendall. That was a really nice set. A nice pass to her, an assist, getting the ball into her wheelhouse there on that outside hitter left location. So another kill for Cunningham. I've got her down for 5 along with a block. And give Hobbs the point. They've tied it back up, 4-4. And they will have a serve, and they substituted to get the serve. Third contact, big swing coming, blocked on the right side by David. Nope. Hobbs does survive that rally. I thought that might have been 4 hits, and they definitely end up getting the point. So some good gets right there, some good digs, a couple of balls neither side really you wouldn't think that they would be able to get to, but at the end of that, it's a point for Hobbs. With the serve again. Third contact coming. Jefferson with a swing, and it's long. So just too much power there. Give the point to Hobbs, 6-4. And that is I think it's Mackenzie Porter, number 2, serving. And 2 points off of her serve now for Hobbs. Off a second they're going to say net. I think double hit, not net violation, but double hit by Clovis right there in front of the net as they were attempting, instead of setting the ball for third contact, they just kind of dinked it over. So 7-4, Hobbs leading by 3. Third contact coming. Jefferson with just a little dink and a fingertip roll is sometimes all it takes to fall right there in front of that 10-foot line, and nobody in position. You had the girls in the front row at the net, and the back row back just a little too much. So that's going to mean a point for Clovis. They get the ball back. Jefferson to serve. Strickland, first contact. There's a set for Wisdom Anthony. Big boom, and it's a kill. Goes right at the feet of Jefferson in the back row. So another good one for Anthony. That's her 3rd kill. And makes point number 8 for Hobbs. You can feel the momentum starting to build here as Hobbs won the first set, 25-20. They're up 8-5 in this second one. And Jayla David with a beautiful serve. Oh, that is textbook. A great jump and great spin on that ball, and it just died right in front of that 3rd row. So an ace for Jayla David. And a point for Hobbs. And then on the heels of that, yes, she just got that in right in the back right corner. Clovis faithful not liking that call. They thought it was out. But Jayla David with another ace, another point for Hobbs. They're leading this one 10-5. Third contact coming, and this time Clovis gets it as a big swing by Kahn there, and the outside hitter location on the left side, and she was able to power through the block put up at the net there. So 10-6 your score, and it's Howelt with the serve. Oh, and it hit the top of the tape and went over. A nice, such a good play is right there. That was really good teamwork as number 11, McKaylee Clay. And she's done some good things in this match so far as well. Coming off the bench, McKaylee Clay, and good teamwork there with Wisdom Anthony as well. So Souter with the serve. Third contact coming. Oh, attempted block of the net. Oh, and Hobbs survives it, but not able to get quality control on that third contact. So it goes side out and give Clovis the point. As I catch the score bug up, 11-7 is the proper, and you can see that coming off of her hand. That's number 7, Petner, as she's got a couple of aces, but that's an error, and give the point to Hobbs. 12-7, Wisdom Anthony to serve. Oh, another nice one, and it's an ace. Again, she and Jayla David have excellent form on their serve, and they hit it. There's a lot of speed coming in, but there's spin too, and it just dies in front of that third row. Oh, this time an error on serve, uncharacteristic for her after an ace, an error. 13-8 now, but Hobbs making another couple of points off of her serve. Give the serve over to number 6, Kahn. Jalen Strickland, the libero, with first contact, and then Wisdom Anthony jumps up from that back row and hits it just a little too far down and not forward, not up and out. Just kind of hits the top of the net. So 13-9 your score now. Hobbs still leading by 4 though. So Kahn with the ball. Strickland, first contact. Nice pass, a little set at the net. A little third contact now by Jefferson in the outside hitter location on the left side. And she does stab it and hits the ball just inbounds. And toward the right side, toward the right corner. 13-10. Hobbs can't afford to let Clovis get back into this one. Kahn still serving. Oh, and just a little miscommunication in the back row there between Strickland and Anthony as to who was going to try to get that and get first contact on it. So 13-11 now. Clovis creeping back into it, and an ace for Kahn. There's Wisdom Anthony, first contact. There's the set, big, kind of a medium hit by Cunningham, and Clovis handles it, sends it Jefferson, sending it over. A big hit, big swing into the back row, and just not much Strickland can do with that one. So give the point to Clovis, and now they've come back to within a point of this one here in the second set. 13-12, Hobbs leading, but Kahn is serving. Anthony with the first contact, and a nice pass. Strickland right there. I think it was Strickland or Gutierrez who passed. I didn't look up in time to see, but I think it was a nice assist there. So the point for Hobbs on that. They lead 14-12. Nice work at the net too in that previous point by Hobbs, and now Hobbs up by 3, 15-12. Souter back to serve again. They've made a couple of points off of her serve, and just a little fingertip dink right down into that front row. Nice job. Jayla David was right there. There was that Sara Gutierrez and Kendall Cunningham with another kill. But Gutierrez has had a good match today, serving well, and also really good transitions up in that front row at the net. They're ready. She's helped on several blocks. She's had some assists, some good sets. And now Coach Stacy Williams checking with Gutierrez on something. Maybe, don't know. Maybe just checking to make sure she knew where she is in rotation. 15-13 your score. Clovis is behind, but they are serving. And again, a nice little fingertip dink right over the net, right where, hit them where they ain't, as they say. It works in volleyball as well as baseball and softball. 16-13 your score. Hobbs up by 3, and with the serve right deep into the back, and a block at the net by Hobbs. And now third contact coming, a big swing by Cunningham, but Clovis digs it. And the point is Hobbs. They're going to say illegal hit by Clovis. So 17-13. Sorry, my scorebook just kind of wigged out on me. 17-13 now. Hobbs leading, third contact coming. Big swing by Petner is dug by Strickland. Nice recovery and a good pass over. Kind of a free ball. Now attempted kill goes into the net. Even though Hobbs was there, David and Cunningham ready to block it. Really, the error was a hitting error on Petner and send it into the net. So give Hobbs the point, 18-13. And Hobbs with the serve. I believe that's Gutierrez, or is that Esparza? Oh, this time it backfires. Clovis trying to do the same thing that Hobbs has done the last couple of points, and that is just a soft fingertip roll over the net. But it didn't work. Went side out and give Hobbs the point, 19-13. Again, good points off of this serve. And now Jefferson able to get it over. Hobbs digs it, survives it, keeps her rally going. Third contact coming, and second time Petner hits it into the net. So give Hobbs the point. It's 20-13 now. Hobbs has really spread their lead out. It was 13-13, and now Hobbs firmly in control. Third contact coming. Attempted kill from the right side is blocked by Hobbs at the net. Now a big swing by Jefferson from the left side, and she does find the back of the court. Hits it inbounds for a point for Clovis. 2014. They were able to make several points off of the serve by Gutierrez. And a net serve, an error on serve by number 4. Again, I don't have a number 4 on the roster for Clovis. So all we can do is acknowledge her, number 4. 21-14, a 7-point lead by Hobbs in the second set. So they won the first one 25-20 over Clovis. In the lead in this one, Hobbs will serve. It's a good one by, and Clovis survives it. Hobbs blocks it, but third contact coming again on the return. Hobbs setting up Jayla David, attempted kill. Oh, Clovis handles it, and just a kind of a lucky jab over by Zeta Petner right there in the front row, middle of the net. But you gotta hand it to her. She was turned the wrong way and just hit her, bumped that with her fist. So give Clovis the point, 21-15, and they have the serve back. That is De La Rosa serving, Jalen Strickland. The libero first contact. They set up Wisdom Anthony for the big kill. It's blocked at the net. And that's Giselle Petner with the big block on that, as Clovis was waiting for it. Despite the power of Wisdom Anthony, Clovis gets the point and the serve back. So De La Rosa serving. Nice dig by Strickland. Big swing coming. And a point, as that is number 6, Khan with the kill. I've got her down as that 4th kill. And here comes Clovis trying to get back into this match. De La Rosa serving again, and it goes into the net. A nice break for Hobbs. They need to take serve back and not give it up again. And it'll be Jayla David back to do the honors. Jayla with a couple of aces already. She's got, I've got her down for 4 kills and about a gazillion blocks. 4 blocks. Third contact coming. Hobbs digs it. They set up Anthony. And instead of the power, Anthony just looks and kind of places that with a nice hit right beyond that 10-foot line. So 23-17. David with a good serve. I don't know, Clovis is able to dig it, answer it. Coming back over. Hobbs setting up Anthony, and it's blocked at the net again by Petner. Petner has powered through a couple of the blocks, and the point is Clovis's. I think they didn't realize that at first. So they've got the point, 23-18. And the serve back, and it's going to be Howell. Back to serve. And it's going to go long. Oh, no, it just hit the line. Oh, It just hit the line. So a point for Clovis, 23-19, and that's an ace for Howell, her second. Strickland with the first contact off of the serve. They set up Wisdom Anthony for the kill. Oh, and Wisdom just, you could just feel she wanted that so much that she just kind of mishit that. And that's going to be a point. 23-20 now. Hobbs still leading by 3, though. They set up Souter for the kill, and she managed it. Oh, and Clovis managed to survive and dig that. That was a nice get by Clovis. Ultimately, though, could not come up with the quality third contact to get that over. So now it's set point, 24-20. Hobbs leading, and that is Lentz back to serve. Oh, and oh, it just hit the top of the tape and went over. Third contact coming. Hobbs survives Gutierrez's first contact. Now a little fingertip dink by Wisdom Anthony in the left hand outside hitter location. As again, sometimes it doesn't take power. You just have to place that ball, and she's got the ups to be able to get high enough to do that and just pick her spot, and she did. 25-20, and Hobbs wins the second set. Same score as the first. They're up 2-0 over Clovis here at Tasker Arena, and we'll be back for the third set here. Hobbs Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And welcome back to Tasker Arena. I'm Dawn Morgan along with Jonathan, who is running camera tonight here in Hobbs volleyball action against Clovis. Hobbs is up 2-0. They won the first and the second by the same score, 25-20. Now ready for the third set. They're hoping for a sweep of Clovis, but Clovis is not going down quietly. They have battled back, come from behind, been able to tie up the sets, and they're hanging around. So Hobbs has definitely got to bring their best here in this third set. Good serve, but big boom coming from Kendall Cunningham, but Clovis digs it, and then the point is going to go for Hobbs. I think it was a net. Nope, double hit. So Hobbs draws first blood in this third set. They're up 2-0 off the double hit penalty, the foul. And we have a substitution coming in. That's Esparza coming in, and I didn't see who went out. I think maybe Lentz. A good serve. Third contact coming. Jefferson with attempted kill, and she does. She gets it. She wins that one-on-one battle there from the outside hitter left side location against Wisdom Anthony in the back row. Wisdom trying to return that. It came in, and it was a screamer. So give the point to Clovis, and now it's Creasy back to serve. Wisdom digs it. They set up Jayla David from the outside hitter location on the right side, and she just takes a nice a soft set that came in. It was a really good assist, a good set off of good contact. That was all wonderful. Wisdom Anthony with good first contact, then it was a nice assist and set. Then Jayla David came in and just cleaned the clock. So another kill for her. Give Hobbs the point, and Hobbs the serve. Third contact coming, attempted kill by number 20. Hobbs digs it. Jayla David pushes it over on second contact. And Clovis tries to stay alive in that as Lynn pushed it over the net, and it was just met. I think it was a double block by David and Anthony, but good work at the net right up there as well. So give a double block. And a nice rally going. Clovis surviving. Now Hobbs trying to set up a big boom by Wisdom Anthony, and it's going to be a kill. Another one for her as it got popped straight up into the rafters and came down. Nothing they could do about it. So give Hobbs a 4-1 lead now. Still with serve, and I think that's some Mackenzie Porter back to serve for Hobbs, or Isabella Miller, number 3. Couldn't see that. Third contact coming. Attempted kill is going to be out. It goes long, side out. The point for Hobbs. Good hustle by Clovis on that to get to that ball and then to try to return it, but ultimately Hobbs' point. Another good serve. Third contact coming. Jefferson trying for the kill. It goes long, side out. Another point for Hobbs. 6-1. They're up in this one. Third set. They lead 2-0. Starting to stretch things out here with 3 straight points off of the serve. Another good serve. Clovis digs it though. Jefferson, big boom, big coming, and it's out. It goes just about a ball's width long there in the right corner. And give the point to Hobbs. Another good, they've made several points off of this. That's Isabella Miller. I think that's number 3, or is it a 5? The 3 and the 5 look a lot. I apologize. But, oh, and that one's going to go long. Yep, that is number 3, Isabella Miller. So, but Hobbs was able to make 3 points off of her serve. So she came in and did her job well. And now Clovis with the point and the serve. And it's going to be the point for is a double hit by Hobbs on that. They tried to return that serve. A pretty good serve there. Again, by their number 4. She's got the, and I don't have her name. Good first contact by Michaela Clay. Hobbs pushes it over the net. Now a big swing coming by Jefferson. Blocked at the net by David. Oh, yeah, very nice work as David has just been crazy good at the net tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got her down for 6 blocks, 6 kills, and an ace, a couple of aces as well. Now back to serve, uncharacteristic and error on serve. So Hobbs still leads, though. It's going to be 8-4 now as I catch the score bug up. 8-4. And Coach Williams bringing Jayla David out just maybe momentarily. We'll see. She's got a heck of a set so far. Oh, and just, that was tough. That was a good serve by number 12, De La Rosa. And she's got a couple of aces now. Strickland trying to return that, just couldn't get her arms straight and get quality first contact. Oh, and that hits the net and goes over. A good recovery by Michaela Clay, but it's going to end up being side out as she was just hustling, trying to dig that one and get it. 8-6 now. Clovis is trying to get back into this one. Clay first contact. Hobbs punches it over, dinks it back. Souter takes it. Clovis trying to kill it. Hobbs survives. Strickland with a good dig. They pass it to Wisdom. She sends it over. And now a little dink from the outside hitter left location. Hobbs handles it. Wisdom Anthony pushes it over. Clovis pushes it right back. Now a set by Strickland. Goes attempted kill by Anthony is blocked by Clovis. Second contact, third one's got to go. Strickland first contact. Now they set again for Anthony. Oh, and Anthony trying to just do a soft little dink. Kind of mistimes. That's unusual for her as well. She kind of mistimed the jump and the swing and went into the net instead. So 8-7, a nice long rally, well fought. Oh, and now Hannah Souter with a kill. Again, it's kind of a little dink over with her left hand. finds the weak spot there in front of the net. So give Hobbs the point, 9-7, a 2-point lead now. And it is Lentz back to serve. And that's a good serve. Lentz has, you don't really see it, but Lentz has this sneaky good serve. It comes over, it doesn't look like there's a lot of spin on it. It's a medium speed, but it is just the angle it comes in. It's a good one. It's hard to get quality contact off of. Clovis is able to finally return it. Just pass it over, setting up Anthony for the kill. Clovis returns it, a punch over by Petner. Third contact coming by Anthony. Just kind of passes over the net. And now an attempted hit over on the outside hitter location. Kahn, I believe she hit the pins, hit the net, so attempted kill does not work. Give the point ultimately to Hobbs. That's 11-7 now. Hobbs able to make a couple of points off of Lentz's serve. Third contact coming, and it is a kill successfully. Petner with a kill from the right side, outside hitter location. A couple of kills for her. Give the point to Clovis, 11-8, and they'll have serve back. It's going to be Howell to do the honors. As Hobbs, Clovis is just hanging around. They refuse to go down, and Hobbs really wants him to put him away and sweep him here. Third contact as a nice set there. It all gets started off of good first contact off of the serve, and then a nice set, and Anthony goes in for the kill. And now Anthony back to serve, 12-8, Hobbs leading. It's popped right straight back over. Third contact coming by Anthony. She pops up just beyond that 10-foot line and punches it right in between the front and middle rows. So a nice point, 13-8. Another point off her serve for Hobbs. Oh, and this time it's a net serve. So an error on serve. She's had a couple of those, but she's also had 2,500 aces in this match. No, actually 2, 4, 5 aces is what I've got it down for. 13-9 your score, Hobbs leading. First contact popped up. Now they set up Souter for an attempted kill from the outside hitter right location, and it's blocked by Clovis. Successful block there at the net by Lynn. A point for them, 13-10. Third contact coming, Kendall Cunningham, attempted kill, and off of the hands of Lynn. And then good hustle by Kahn, but she comes in and can't do anything at the net with that ball. So give the point to Hobbs, 14-10. Souter back to serve. Nice serve. They set up Creasy. She just dinks it over. Hobbs returns that. Nice first contact. Now they set up Kendall Cunningham. And again, you're used to seeing a pretty big swing from Kendall and that outside hitter left location. And this time, and Clovis was kind of ready for the big swing, the big boom, but it was just an easy return, a dink that scores the 15th point for Hobbs. Now they're leading this 15-10. Clovis's coach wanting to talk about it, so a timeout for Clovis. We'll use it to say thanks to our sponsors tonight: Devon Energy, Rent-A-Center, NMR Pipeline, Eunice Pump and Supply, Lasco Construction, First American Bank Hobbs, Thriftway, Robinson and Associates, Hobbs Express, Forest Tire, Hobbs Rental, and Lee County State Bank. Thank you so much for your support of our broadcast and of the Hobbs Lady Eagles. The Lady Eagles are winning in this district match against Clovis. So it's a little revenge match because Clovis is the only district team to beat Hobbs so far. But Hobbs is up in this one 2-0 and leading the third set 15-10. Out of the Clovis timeout, Souter will serve, but now the ball, she had not whistled it, I guess, live. So Souter tries it again. Third contact coming. It's pushed over. Anthony digs it. Now they set up Cunningham for the boom. Blocked at the net. Third contact coming. Kahn tries for the kill, but it's blocked by David and I believe Gutierrez at the net. So nice work. And give Hobbs the point. Souter the serve, but an error on serve will end Souter's time behind the line. But Hobbs 16-11, 5-point lead here. with Kahn back to serve. Cunningham first contact, big swing, Jayla David with a kill. Beautiful, as Hobbs working very well with transitions. They've been a little clunky a few times on transitions tonight, but really looks like they've solved the problems. They're really looking smooth now in those transitions. Hobbs with the point and the serve. Third contact coming, and it's going to be Hobbs' point. That was a double hit. Yeah, I saw that. It's going to be 17-11, 18-11. I think it should be 18, but I've got it 17-11. Okay, with the scoreboard. Third contact coming, and it's a kill as Zoe Lynn jumps up and hits it, and just right behind the 10-foot line. The back row just playing a little bit back and could not get it. So that's a kill for Lynn. Creasy back to serve now, 17-12. Hobbs has got to watch out. And that's a long serve, side out, and that is going to give Hobbs the point, the ball back. 18-12 as they're back to a 6-point lead now. So 18-12, Hobbs serving. Good serve. Third contact coming. Jefferson just dinks it over, and David's right there. She anticipated that, saw it coming, and David just right there to do a little soft block dink right back over the net. 19-12 with another kill for David. Got her down for 6. Good serve. Oh, nope, it's going to go out. That was Isabella Miller again. So an error on serve for her. But she's got a couple of aces to go along with a couple of errors, and Hobbs able to make several points off of her serve tonight. 19-13 your score. Clovis with the serve. Strickland, first contact. Anthony slapping it over. Big swing coming by Jefferson. Nope, a little dink. Blocked at the net by David. Third contact coming. Got to get over the net. Clay does. And then the kill, as Clovis was able to make better contact and therefore better set themselves up better for that kill, ultimately by Petner at the net. Excuse me. 19-14 now. Clovis serving. Uh-oh. And an ace will give Clovis point number 15. Hobbs leading by 4 in this third set. That's number 4. Don't have her name. Strickland, first contact. Now they set up Anthony for the big boom, and it hits just inside. It hits just, I think it hit part of the line and just hit inside. Nope. Yep, they do. 20-15 now. Hobbs with the 5-point lead. David back to serve. Good serve. It just dies right in front of that third row. And, yeah, just nothing the back row girls can do. Just trying to dig it, but it just comes in at that angle. It's a beautiful serve. Jayla David with another ace and a point for Hobbs. Oh, and she follows it up with an error on serve, but still 21-16. Hobbs that much closer to closing this third set out. They need to make sure Clovis doesn't climb back into it, though. De La Rosa back to serve. No, I think that's Lynn back to serve. And Strickland digs it. They set up Hannah Souter with the kill. Nice one, as Souter with so much power on that ball and a little bit of spin. And that proves to be a deadly combination. Give Hobbs the point, 22-16. Here they come. Lintz back to serve. Hobbs leading. Nice serve. A lot of spin on it. Clovis handles it, though. They're able to manage it until third contact, and it spins into the net. 23-16. Clovis wants to talk about it. Hobbs is just 2 points away from winning this match. 2 points away from winning and beating Clovis and taking the 4-1 district record and continuing to be ranked number 1 in 5A and 4-5A. So Hobbs excited, but they have a couple of points to play here. Clovis is scrappy. They're a comeback team, so Hobbs has got to make sure that they stay focused and in control. They can't celebrate quite yet. 23-16 your score out of the timeout by Clovis. And we're back with Lentz serving for Hobbs. Nice serve, but Clovis digs it. Third contact coming. They managed to get a free ball over. Strickland first contact. There's a good set for Souter. She dinks it over, and it's going to be another kill, this time for the right side of that outside hitter location. So Souter with another kill. I've got her down for 5 kills tonight. And here is match point, set and match. And it's an ace. A nice way to finish as Lentz with a couple of aces. And that's it. 25-16 your score in this third set as Hobbs sweeps Clovis here tonight. Another important district win. And we'll take a quick break, come back, and finish this one up as Hobbs defeating Clovis 3-0 here at Tasker Arena. Back to wrap this one up. Hobbs Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And welcome back to Tasker Arena. I'm Dawn Morgan along with Jonathan on camera tonight. And a quick wrap up as Hobbs sweeps Clovis 3-0, 25-20, 25-20, and 25-16 to take an important district win. The Lady Eagles are 4-1 now with only one more regular season match to play. It'll be on the road at Carlsbad on Tuesday. Let's go down the stats as far as I was keeping. And I've got you've got so much good teamwork going on here because your stats are really even. And we talked about Hobbs' depth at the beginning of this match, and they really prove it with these stats, as I've got Jayla David and Kendall Cunningham both with 6 kills. David with three aces and 7 blocks to go with that. She was just a demon at the net tonight. And also Kendall Cunningham with a couple of blocks to go along with her 6 kills. Also playing so strong, Wisdom Anthony, 5 kills, 5 aces, 2 blocks. Hannah Souter also really strong tonight, 5 kills, an ace, 2 blocks. And I've got Isabella Miller with a couple of aces on serve. You've got Sarai Gutierrez with a couple of aces, a block. You've got Jalen Strickland with a just really, good action as libero tonight, getting first contact on most of the balls coming over and giving good assists. Again, I've got her down for 2 or 3 really good assists, not just first contact, but also sets or assists. Madeline Lentz with a couple of aces off of serve. You had good play by McKaylee Clay tonight, really coming in off the bench with some really good help. Also, you had Sarai Gutierrez. You had Mackenzie Porter. You just had really good teamwork tonight. So nice to see the Hobbs girls really strong, really revving it up, and they're going to need it against the Cave girls of Carlsbad for their final district tilt and final regular season match coming up on Tuesday night. Let's hope that Hobbs travels well and they have a lot of good support from parents and family members and friends going over to support them in that match on Tuesday night. So congratulations again to Coach Stacy Williams, her staff, and to the Hobbs Lady Eagles for a nicely played match tonight. They get revenge after losing their only district match to Clovis on October 13th, and now they sweep them 3-0 here at home. So just what we wanted to see, sets them up with confidence and momentum going into that final match Tuesday night. So we say thank you very much. And thank you, and safe travels to Clovis. I tell you what, they fought hard. I told you they're a scrappy team. They didn't give up. They kept fighting. They had comeback scores in especially the first 2 sets, but ultimately Hobbs powered through and were just too much for them. So Hobbs looking good tonight. Jonathan, nice work on the camera. Say thank you very much. And I'm Dawn Morgan. Thank you very much. Final thanks to all of our sponsors: Lee County State Bank, Hobbs Rental, Forest Tire, Hobbs Express, Robinson and Associates, Thriftway, First American Bank Hobbs, Lasco Construction, Eunice Pump and Supply, NMR Pipeline, Rent-A-Center, and Devon Energy. So congratulations again to the Hobbs girls. They are 13-9 overall, 4-1 in district. They came into this one ranked first in 4-5A. I got to think they'll continue to hold that ranking into their final match on Tuesday. So thanks again for watching and listening to Hobbs Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Good night.